Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2016 with Fulham. And here we go into the first season in the Premier League. Hopefully many seasons in the Premier League. You may notice, certainly, first on the right hand side, that the financial grid thing here has shot up. It was on its way down a little while ago, however it's shot right back up now. I think that's a good sign anyway. That's 4 million profit for the season so far. Of course that will change as the season goes on, but that's a good start anyway. First game is going to be against West Ham at the Olympic Stadium, and I think I'd be right in saying this is going to be the first competitive fixture at the Olympic Stadium as West Ham, or West Ham being the owners, that is. So, well, not the owners, or you know what I mean. Anyway, it's West Ham's first competitive game at the Olympic Stadium, and I think this is going to be good. But firstly, we've got to go over transfers and things. Oh, also, incidentally, Derby also got promoted with us, just in case you were wondering. Transfers then. So, players we let go. So, Jamie O'Hara has gone to Doncaster for free. A few further kids and stuff have gone away. The only two other main ones you've got Ruben Noble Lazarus, who went on loan to Coventry. Not, yeah, like as I say, it was worth a punt for 20 grand. But yeah, he's not great. Who knows? He might come good at Coventry. It was worth a shot. And lastly, Kostas Mitroglou here. He was on loan at Benfica. I think he did really well. He got about 19 goals, I think. And they, in fact, met his release clause. Literally the day he came back from Benfica, they activated his release clause and he went straight back. So I unfortunately couldn't do anything about that. So that seems shockingly low as well. I don't know if that's something to do with the Championship. Maybe we had a relegation release clause of 5 million. I don't know, but whatever. Right. Players we brought in, the more important ones. Now we had a transfer budget of I think it was about 18 million. If you add obviously the 5 million we earned here, but the problem was the wage budget wasn't particularly high. It was only about £100,000, and when you start bringing players in, that deteriorates quite rapidly. So you have to adjust it and things. So we didn't really have. I mean, we had money, but we didn't have loads of money. Certainly the money I'm not used to, or certainly not the amount I'm used to when I've been at Derby in the past, at Liverpool, at Brighton, previously. We built up quite a surplus there, so it was a little bit different. But players have brought in here. Firstly, Liam Bridcut. Speaking of Brighton, this guy was in my first sort of Brighton team back on FM13. He was still a part of it when we got to the Champions League, in fact. He was really good. Impressed me quite a lot, and I think he's doing himself a bit of a disservice at Fulham. Fulham, sorry, at Sunderland. Sorry, 100% live. See, there you go. Make errors like that. At Sunderland, sorry, in real life. So yeah, he's. I think he's decent, and hopefully he'll do a good job. And we're a little bit down in numbers in midfield at the moment, so he was certainly one to get. And for 1.8 million, I think that's too bad at all. Kieran Trippier, Tottenham, formerly Burnley player, right back. Not match fit yet, unfortunately, as well. We just brought him in. However, he looks all right. For 3.5 million again, not bad. He only played 8 games at Spurs there. Got 1 assist apparently. Maya Yoshida from Southampton. Now this guy I did try and bring about a year ago. I tried to bring him to Fulham about a year ago. Unfortunately, Southampton wanted 4 million and had a transfer budget of about 6 million. So I'm not spending that much on him, but for 1.3 million, I mean that's a sniff. That's nothing. So that I definitely thought get him in. Bit of Premier League experience. Then we have Rodrigo here. Now this guy, I asked about him on Twitter, and a lot of people said, yeah, it's worth it. For £5 million, this guy definitely seems to be worth it. He's got all the stuff I like. Look at his attributes. He's got good pace, acceleration, agility, flair. Not great finishing, so I'll likely be playing him more out wide than up front, if anything. But he's certainly good to have if we're down in numbers up front. And I mean, I've had 1 or 2 people say that he wasn't great for them, but for £5 million, it's definitely worth a punt because look, already his value's gone up to 8 million. So you're more or less going to get your money back, if not a profit. So worth a punt for sure. And this guy, well, okay, right, Ross Matthews. I originally brought this guy from Wraith Rovers back in the winter, I guess, sort of November, December time. And he wasn't going to be in the team. He just wasn't going to fit. So I decided to save him and bring him into the team in the summer. Yeah, that made a bit more sense. Unfortunately, and for some reason the loan back option wasn't there. I don't know if the loan window had closed. But he unfortunately hasn't played, and I'm trying to send him on loan. So we're gonna, I don't know what to do with him. I'm trying to find a loanee team for him. However, he has kind of stunted his growth a little bit due to the fact he hasn't been playing. And lastly, Gaston Ramirez here, first of the last two. Start again. 2 free transfers. Can't speak today. 2 free transfers. He was released by Southampton, I think, and he could be really good. Now, I remember Liverpool were linked with him a few years ago, and it was during the Olympics when Britain held it, of course. And he impressed. He really did impress. I think it was a game at Old Trafford, and he looked really good with Luis Suarez. And then he went to Southampton inexplicably, and he was rubbish. So hopefully he'll have better luck with us this time. And lastly here, yes, indeed, I've brought him back. It's Breda Hangeland, assistant manager and captain Hangeland. This is crazy. So his wages are basically nothing, but he's a quality player to have, and he's a bit of a Fulham legend. So, well, I say Fulham legend, I say that quite. In fact, is he? I can't imagine he is. No, he's not. He should be. I liked him. I thought he was really good. So as you can see, Rodrigo, their key player, Hangel and captain, also my assistant manager. It's pretty good, I think. Estimated value shot right up. More season ticket holders. Should be a good one. So first game now, let's get right into it. Against West Ham. Now, I've changed a few things up here. Maya's going to be coming straight in, going to play Ream. A few other players like Ramirez and Trippier and so on aren't fully match fit yet, so we're not going to play them. I have changed the mentality to counter, a bit more retain possession. The passing directions can be a bit more mixed. We're not going to be clearing the ball to the flanks. I'm tempted to do shoot on sight, but more often than not, I try not to, because what will happen majority of the time is you're going to find these two, maybe Mackay Stephen, and actually especially your two wingers, are going to cut inside, and from about here they're going to try stupid shots, and 1 out of every 100 is going to go in. Now, if that 1 in every 100 it so happens to be this game, then fine, but there is nothing worse than thinking, right, here we go, great attacking position, we're not going to have many, and then just balloon it into the corner flag, and it's so frustrating, it's unreal. Right, they're not fit, so be it. Unfortunately, due to the fact that the tactics especially the tactics screen is not really great at the moment, it's kind of buggy and the layout's a bit broken. I unfortunately was not able to see everyone's match fitness. It's not very well laid out, and as you just saw there, it was kind of a bit all over the place and a bit broken. This has, I believe, just been updated, or at least Steam updated. It did something anyway. But I've not noticed the difference, quite frankly, so who knows. Anyway, there's the team. Diego Poyet for West Ham, former Derby legend on my FM15 save, of course. But here we go then. Bettinelli is in goal. I'm going to play Stekelenburg in the future. I did let Breda Hangeland pick this one, but Bettinelli's done nothing wrong, so please don't tell me call it. I thought he was going to get sent off then. You know when something like that happens so early on, and right, you know when I was just talking about Bettinelli, right? You know, he's done nothing wrong. Now I know obviously that's an own goal that he could do nothing about, but that is a shocking start. Truly awful. And this is going to get worse, isn't it? When I say counter, now that's throwing the entire gameplay out the window. Now I'm going to leave it. Can I just make a point, right? I've never claimed to be good at this game. I know I've had a couple of comments saying you do this, that, and the other. I've never actually claimed to be good at the game. I just want to make that very, very clear. I might have got to the Hall of Fame twice, but anyone can do that. If you play the game long enough, you can play for 300 years and get there. It's not too difficult. You've just got to play it a lot. Being good at the game, meanwhile, is difficult. I've had one unbeaten season in. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this. I've had one unbeaten season in maybe 6 years playing the game. In fact, no, 10 years playing the game. One unbeaten season, and I think I've played. God, I don't know. At least 200 seasons, at least, if not more. Okay, we're gonna go to control here because this is obviously not working. And Yoshida's been booked. Oh boy. Yeah, I think this is going to be a long, horrible, arduous season. I was thinking about maybe not doing this one live just because of in case we get any further signings in, but I thought that's a pitiful excuse to not do a live commentary because there are no like other good games coming up either. I mean, it would have maybe made a bit more sense if we were playing Arsenal or something. In fact, that would have been terrible because we would have absolutely been destroyed. That really wouldn't have gone well. And we're being annihilated here by West Ham. I mean, for God's sake. This is not going well at all. I mean, really terrible. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is terrible. This is I guess slightly high. Look, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I'm still not used to this interface and I'm not used to everything else. Please bear with me if you think, right, early crosses, let's try that. Because I don't actually, believe it or not, have that much tactical nous. Because if I did, I'd probably be a football manager. And what on earth? Who the fuck is 33? Where was the pace? Like, I don't mean keep up with Sacco. I mean just generally. Where was the... Sorry, I'm at a complete loss here because this is awful. I mean, by anyone's standards, this is pretty terrible. Right, Gary Mackay-Steven, carry the ball forward, but he's just... McCormick, well, he's in a good position, but that's an awful shot. I mean, truly terrible. He's got a lot of space, got a bit of time. Mackay-Steven, I'm sorry, he's crap. That was a terrible signing on my half, I'm not going to lie. He's rubbish. I'm going to bring Kacaniklic or someone else on in the second half because he's absolutely hopeless. Wait, what? Yoshida was off the ball, I think. Was that off the ball? Okay, so right. This is now going from really bad to nightmarish. Well, we're 2-0 down. I'm not bringing on... In fact, Bridcut can play there. He's quite good. I'm not bringing off a striker or anything. Deep line playmaker. Why the fuck is he... Oh, because he's just changed. Right, let's try that. And he's defensive midfielder. Fuck it, we're going to have to go. We're just going to have to go for it. We're 2-0 down. I don't care if we've got 3 men at the back. Maybe the problem is direct passing. Let's go shorter passing, but this won't work. Where's the play button? Oh, there we go. The play button's disappeared. Was that... Let me just check before he hits this free kick. Was this off the ball? Because Bridcut's fighting here. Let's see. Where is Yoshida? He's there. What the fuck happens here? That's incredible. Off the ball. Yoshida has managed to get himself sent off the ball. Incredible. That just sums everything up, really. Right, Mackay-Steven's off. This isn't going to make a damn difference for the record. This is not going to do anything. Kacaniklic can't even play on that side, can he? Right, we're going to go 3 there. We're going to take... Because we're going to have to go for it because... I've got nothing else, really. I think McCormick can sort of play here. Okay, we're going to try this. This won't work. But... Whatever, it's worth a shot. Oh, actually, he can't play up front at all. Rodrigo, he's actually not very good. Okay, McCormick as a shadow striker, which he's never been particularly successful at, but there you go. And Trippier can go as a support winger. Right. This isn't going to work, and we're probably going to lose about 4 or 5-0 now. However, what's the point in sitting back? There is none. Right, so it's Trippier. Let's hope he can... Nope, gets tackled straight away. This is, complete suicide. I mean, we've only got, 3 players at the back, and I think they've got 3 up top. Oh, hang on, chance for Rodri. He's got to square the ball. He's got to square the... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. He scored. Wow. Not bad. Well, slightly lucky. However, that's a goal back. So the changes have made a minor difference. Holy shit, we're actually playing better with 10 men. What's going on? I know it's because we're actually more attacking and everything, obviously. I'm not stupid. But generally, just playing better. Oh, you just... The amount of times, the throw-ins... Why does that happen? Is there some sort of attribute or something where we'll take a throw in, player chests it down, and then just lose the ball? But like I've seen that happen. That particular like sort of animation happen about a gazillion times now, and it's so frustrating. Well, that was short lived, wasn't it? Sacco with a goal, and well, what's the point? What's the point of this game? What is it? It's totally crap and pointless. I just can't believe what was Yoshida doing? Like I probably should have pulled his back slightly there, shouldn't I? In hindsight, but I didn't have the benefit of hindsight, unfortunately. What on earth is Ross McCormick doing? He's given the what is he doing? Right, okay, obviously we're not going to win now, so I'm going to pull us back. This is going to be 5 now, isn't it? It's defensive, it's 5. Fuck me. Reece Burke has scored. I don't even know who that is. And McCormick, I'm sorry, he is just diabolical today. A miserable free kick install. Oh, that was worth showing, wasn't it? What was the point of that? Richard Stearman, potential captain. He was before this game. Obviously, he's not anymore. 6.1. That's pathetic. I don't get this Prozone thing. All they've done is just stuck a label on the tactics thing. Right? Yeah. Seems frustrated. No fucking shit. He's been terrible. Right. Just see the damn game out and just don't show me any more highlights. This is where it prompts to show me 3 more, and we concede another 3 goals. Right, so this was just a total catastrophe. God, clearly got a lot to think about and do, because as bad as some of the defeats were in the Championship, this one is, I can't even find words to describe how bad it is, because I've used them all already. That's going to put us bottom. Oh no! In fact, Sunderland, they lost 4. Oh, we're actually not bottom because we scored. That's a thing, apparently. So yeah, Rodrigo scored, so that's handy. But Yoshida. Now the thing is, I could fine him, but because I'm not a what's the word, high reputation manager, he's just going to get pissy. So you have to warn him. Warnings are fine. The majority of players will just take a warning because it means nothing. It's just a slap on the wrist, essentially. Almost literally, in fact. So, who's he looking for? Oh, for America, okay. Devastated. No shit! How do you think I feel, you dickheads? Stearman. I mean, it makes sense to warn them on this occasion because it's the first game. He is hopeless, Gary Mackay-Stephen. He was worth a shot, bringing in and everything, but he's been rubbish. He's done nothing. He's not scored a goal. He's had very little impact. So yeah, he's rubbish. See, all these videos aren't just me twatting teams 4-5-0. You occasionally get twatted yourself. I'm sure it's nice to see a bit of humility for a change. So then what we're going to do is I'm going to play a few more games. Let's see, what's the game today? I think the Everton game might be a decent one at the end of September, so we'll give it maybe a few more weeks, and I'll come back for that game, perhaps, or the Derby game, or the Sunderland game, who knows. It'll be around the end of September, start of October. So thank you very much for watching. Unfortunately, the scoreline was a disappointment, but we get them occasionally. We've just been promoted. We had to play West Ham in the Olympic Stadium. We were always going to get absolutely battered. I really don't want to play West Ham at the opening of the Olympic Stadium for their club or whatever next year. That's going to be horrible in real life. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.